Hungry Eye.
All right.
Lily's wife.
Picking on Merle Haggard, but a canvas-covered cabin in a crowded labor camp stands out in these memories I realize. 'Cause my daddy raised a family there with two hard working hands, and he tried to feed my mama's hungry eyes. He dreamed of something better, and my mama's faith was strong, but us kids were just too young to realize that another class of people put us somewhere just below. One more reason for my mama's hungry eyes. Mama never had the luxury she wanted, but it wasn't 'cause my daddy didn't try. She only wanted things she really needed. One more reason for my mama's hungry eyes. He dreamed of something better. My mama's faith was strong, but us kids were just too young to realize. Just a little lost courage as their age began to show, and more sadness in my mama's hungry eyes. Mama never had the luxury she wanted, but it wasn't 'cause my daddy didn't try. She only wanted things he really needed. One more reason for my mama's hungry eyes. Hey, I still recall my mama's hungry eyes. All righty. Thank you.
My eyes is full.
Thank y'all. JR, let's go. Shotgun, you running?
Boy, I have to sit down. I can't
gotta
speak.
sit down too this time.
Okay.
I think I'm taking the flu or something. Feeling real weak.
You don't reckon you are?
I hope not. I'll give it to you too, you know?
You better not. She's still in tune, Ed. had the cat in one hand and the tail in the other. Here you went to your car and your wife headed you off. Said, where you going? Said, I'm going to Walmart. Said, what for? Said, Walmart is the biggest retailer that I ever heard of. You know that's a record old 97 that's good.
Monroe, Virginia, saying, you're waiting time. It's not 38, oh, 97, you must put her in the center of town. Said to his black greedy foreman, bring along a little more coal. When we cross that big white mountain, you can watch the 97 roll. Clear, Bob. Going down the grade, making 90 miles an hour when a chain on her bicycle broke. She was skin all over, lying in the clover, and she said she thought her leg it would grow. Then a telegram came to Washington City, and here is how it read. Oh, that brave engineer, no 97 is lying in Orlando. Telegram came, Washington City, and here is how it read. Oh, that brave engineer, an old 97, he is lying in
Well, there's old Don back here. You know where he went to, Don? That can't live.
I went to a retail store.
Mr. Carl, I couldn't do that. Something's happening and I don't know just what it is. Well, let's try something else. It'd been better for us both that we never in this wide wicked world never met. For the pleasure we both have seen together, I am sure love I'll never forget. Oh, I'm thinking tonight of my blue eyes, who is sailing far
the name. Oh, you told me one time, dear, you loved me, and you promised we'd never, ever part. But a link in the chain has been broken, leaves me now with a sad and aching heart. Oh, I'm thinking tonight of my blue eyes, who is sailing far home to the sea. Oh, I'm thinking tonight of it only, and I wonder if she ever thinks of me. Just one tear and say to the strangers around you, a poor heart you have broken, my dear. Oh, I'm thinking tonight of my blue eyes, who is sailing far home to the sea. Oh, I'm thinking tonight of it only, and I wonder if she ever thinks of me. I hear something.
They can't see him. There's a cat in here somewhere. Sir, go down to A-code board and let's try something else. I don't know how it's going to turn out till we try it. He can make more racket on that bass. What do you think about him, Leroy? Boys, let's do one here, kind of a little sad. Not bad, sad. That ain't there, boy. These teardrops fill the night, you said. I loved you, dear, and you were wed. I watched you while you held his hand. I bowed my head and cried again. I cried again when I reached home.
here. And here's the reason why I say that I must put your things away, or they would always bring me pain, and then I'd only cry again.
Hey, thank you there. We can make a racket, that's one thing, can't we? Well, you lost, Pop. Thought you lost some money. Well, let's get them things off, and we'll do something else. I don't know just what.
I'm trying to get forward.
You know that one before I met you. Did you off first? Or you want me to do it? Take it.
Get some feet. I get
All right there.
Said I thought I had seen pretty girls in my time. That was before I met you. I never saw one that I wanted for mine. That was before I met you. I thought I was swinging the world by the tail. Thought I could never be blue. I thought I'd been kissed and I thought I'd been loved. That was before I met you. Said I wanted to ramble and always be free. That was before I met you. I said that no woman could ever hold me. That was before I met you. I thought I was swinging the world by the tail. Thought I could never be blue. I thought I'd been kissed and I thought I'd been loved. That was before I met you. There. They tell me I must treat just what I have sown. Darling, I hope it's not true. For once I made plans without living alone. That was before I met you. Said I thought I was swinging the world by the tail. Thought I could never be blue. I thought I'd been kissed and I thought I'd been loved. That was before I met you. That was before I met you.
Kind of McIntosh, huh?
Do what?
You gonna leave us, Tanner? Appreciate you coming out, Tanner. That's Mr. Tanner McIntosh. Y'all all give him a hand, easy. Thank you. I'll never say that when you leave, you know what I'm saying?
You know, I kind of knows that. I'll tell you what, I reckon we could borrow you for a little while.
I was gonna get Go ahead. What are you doing?
Whoa, you through?
Yeah, I'm through. I said I'm good.
I don't know ours, were these boys gonna straighten up or not?
We'll straighten them up.
Okay. More racket, more different slam.
Last Saturday night I got married. Me and my wife settled down. Now me and my wife are party. Gonna take another stroll downtown. Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. Sometimes I live in the country. Sometimes I live in the town. Sometimes I take a great notion to jump in the river and drown. Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. Sometimes she sleeps in pajamas. Sometimes she sleeps in a gown. But when they're both in the laundry, Irene's the talk of the town. Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. Stop your rambling, stop gambling, stop staying out late at night. Go home to your wife and family and stay by the Farside Drive. Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams.
Okay, let's do that, and then you and I was done the other night.
What is it?
You gotta walk that Lonesome Valley.
Yeah, that's a good one.
We're gonna try it again.
Did you try it the
Do about halfway right on this one. I was halfway right on. You were doing good. Just a minute. This is one I heard old Ernest Tubb do one day, and I decided we'd try to do it.
Lady, you gotta walk that lonesome valley. You gotta go there by yourself, and no one here can go there for you. You gotta go there by yourself. Mother said when she was dying, and there wasn't much breath left, she said, son, gotta walk that valley. You gotta go there by yourself. You gotta walk that lonesome valley. You gotta go there by yourself. There's nobody here can go there for you. You gotta go there by yourself. Some folks say that John was a Baptist. Others say he was a Jew. But the Holy Bible plainly tells us that he was a preacher too. You gotta walk that lonesome valley. You gotta go there by yourself. There's no one here can go there for you. You gotta go there by yourself. You gotta walk that lonesome valley. You gotta go there by yourself. There's no one here can go there for you. You gotta go there by yourself.
How you like it, son?
Are you ready?
Oh, you quitting?
Yep. No, I done quit.
Oh, how about the cat here now?
Huh?
Did the cat live?
Yeah, no, you never did tell us what the cat, how the operation goes at the Walmart. All of you have a good Christmas. Just do some joy bells.
Do what?
Joy bells. Joy bells. Go.
Yeah, my shoulder, ain't no difference. I got to take my toothpick out.
Well, if you're gonna sing, not if you're gonna sing it. Y'all probably can't tell what it is. Everett is harder. He can't hear as good as I can, the old fella.
I can't hear.
Sometimes he plays in just about this much flat. But the girls we go with, it don't matter. If you're a little flat, that's perfectly all right.
If this don't come
We
out
made a
right,
riddle. James Roy come down to the house. When he started down the house one time, and his wife said, "You put your shirt tail in before you leave this house." He said, "I'm going to Don's, and there ain't no rules down there." And that's what he told her that too. He come on with his shirt tail out too. What are we doing it in? What chord?
hey, he said,
Hey, he said.
and he said, hey,
He said.
hey,
Who's playing this?
if this don't come out right, we're blaming on the fiddle. My wife got it in a yard sale.
Y'all heard, I told y'all what about that tape he got, right? Did I tell y'all about the tape? Part of you didn't hear it last time was here. Everett come in here and he said, "Happy birthday," and he handed me a tape. And it was one of my own tapes that I'd made 15, 20 years ago. And I said, "It ain't my birthday." He said, "Your birthday ain't yesterday?" I said, "No." He said, "What month is it?" I said, "September." He said, "I miss it. I'm going to give it to you anyway." So he gave me this tape of sad songs that I made a long time ago. Anyway, he said, I was out shopping and I found it for sale. I said, "You're kidding." I said, "No." I said, "Where'd you find it?" He said, "Look on the back," and I turned it over and said, "Goodwill stores, 58 cents. That is true. She grabbed it out of my hand, and Iris has got it home right now, ain't she? Do I?
He was supposed to wait till Christmas to get it, though.
Here's a little tune called Road to Columbus.
Y'all in tune, I'm not.
I'm not with you. Stan, get over here on this one, where you can get on this mic. Yeah, get over on that mic. Dixie, you gonna help him?
Yeah, you might as well help me. You want to do some Christmas songs?
Huh?
No.
That's one thing, you sure wore me out, Captain. That's not fair. I didn't make this one clear enough, maybe it don't supposed to be.
What you gonna do?
Hey.
This is our next crowd.
You know what I mean?
I like it. That's just right.
Well, sometimes it goes.
Where'd the bass go? Where'd the bass go? I have that effect on people.
Can't you hear the mountains calling louder than the thunder rolls? Come back, come back. Can't you hear them calling? My son, your rambling days are done. Childhood friends we left a mountain, thoughts of riches fill our heads in a distant land. My friend lay dying, Lord, he spoke to me. Go home, friend. Can't you hear the mountains calling louder than the thunder rolls? Come back, come back. Can't you hear them calling? My son, your rambling days are done.
Pick it. All these years, this world I traveled, find some peace of mind. But when I heard those mountains calling, I left my rambling ways behind. Can't you hear the mountains calling louder than the thunder rolls? Come back, come back. Can't you hear them calling? My son, your rambling days are done. That's right there. Now my son, I wish you riches, no matter where on earth you roam. But if you hear those mountains calling, my son, you'd better come back home. Can't Can't you hear?
Can't you hear
Mountains calling,
the mountains calling?
louder than
Louder than
the thunder rolls. Come back, come back.
Come back, come back.
Can't you hear them calling?
Can't you hear them calling?
My son, you're
Rambling days are done.
my son, you're
Rambling days are done.
Dixie has got a knack for picking out songs for me to do. She saw my artistic side early on, and she bought me.
Bossy.
No, she bought me a box of crayons because that was probably about the best I could do. And then she was digging around some songs one day, and she found someone I had never heard of before, a fellow named Kevin Welch. I don't know why he's not heard of, because he's got some pretty good songs, but this is my butchering of his Something About You. Now, how's it go? I don't want nobody better off alone. I'm a sworn independent. My heart is made of stone, but you're breaking on through. There's something about you. I've been tapping my toe to the way you talk. I've been singing along when I watch the way you walk. Baby, I got to do something about you. I've got this place of mine, it's nice and quiet, and I like it fine.
I work real hard, I got no time for you.
I whiskeyed up my coffee cup,
Sitting here trying not to call you up.
but it's getting to where I don't know what to do. Oh, there's something about you, baby. Yeah, there's something about you. There's something about you like distant thunder. I can't say I ain't been warned, but there's no shelter to crawl under that can save me from this storm. There's something about you I can't shake. There's something about you that's been keeping me awake the whole night. There's something about you. I got this life of mine, it's nice and quiet, and I like it fine.
I work real hard, I got no time for you.
I whiskey up my coffee cup,
Sitting here trying not to call you up. It's getting to where I don't know what to do.
there's something about you, baby. Something about you.
Far across deep blue water lived an old German's daughter. In the banks of the old river Rhine, you'll have to break his arm to get him away, where I loved her and left her I can't forget her. I miss my pretty Fräulein. Fräulein, Fräulein, look up toward the heaven each night when the stars start to shine. By those same stars above you, I'll swear that I love you. I miss my pretty Fräulein. As my memories wander way over yonder to the sweetheart that I left behind. In a moment of glory, her face comes before me, the face of my pretty Fräulein. Little one, Everett. Look up toward the heaven each night when the stars start to shine. By those same stars above you, I'll swear that I love you. I love my pretty Fräulein. Baby, I love my pretty Fräulein. Iris, come up here and let's do the Oklahoma song. You wanna? Iris, you got it? You can hog his mic. Listen to either one, it don't matter. There's a full moon over Tulsa. I hope that it's shining on you. And nights are getting colder in Cherokee County. So blue norther coming through. And I remember green eyes and a rancher's daughter. Remember is all that I do. Losing you left a pretty good cowboy with nothing to hold on to. Sundown came and I drove to town to drink a drink or two. You're the reason God made Oklahoma. You're the reason God made Oklahoma. And I'm sure missing you. I'm sure missing you.
Out here the city lights outshine the moonlight. I was just now thinking of you. Sometimes when the wind blows you can see the mountain and all the way to Malibu. Everyone's a star here in LA County. You ought to see the things that they do. All the cowboys out on the Sunset Strip wish that they could be like you. Santa Monica Freeway, you sure make a country go blue. You're the reason God made Oklahoma. You're the reason God made Oklahoma. And I'm sure missing you.
I worked 10 hours on a John Deere tractor, thinking about you all day.
I've got a calico cat and a two-room flat on the beach in West LA.
You're the reason God made Oklahoma. You're the reason God made Oklahoma. And I'm sure missing you. And I'm sure missing you. You want to sing that while you're up there?
Okay.
You let the
Sweet dreams of you every night I go through. Why can't I forget you and love somebody new instead of having sweet dreams about you? You don't love me, it's plain. I should know you'll never wear my ring. I should hate you my whole life through instead of having sweet dreams about you. Sweet dreams of you, things I know can't come true. Why can't I forget the past, start loving someone new instead of having sweet dreams about you? Instead of having sweet dreams about you. Oh, thank you. You're so kind.
I forgot what else we do. Do anything? Do we do anything else?
Yeah, we do. Sweet thing.
That's right. Well, I snuck, and you're supposed to say snuck, not slipped, right?
No, whatever.
It snuck. It snuck out of the house. You didn't slip out. I slipped out of the house about sundown. Well, Mama was washing her hair. And you can bet your bottom dollar she'll come looking for me when she finds that I ain't there. And if she catches her sweet thing running around, I know there'll be the devil to pay. She'll come roaring like a cyclone right through that door, and I can hear exactly what she'll say.
Well, has anybody here seen Sweet Thing? I got a notion he'll be headed this way. When my sweet thing's out tomcatting around, he finds a sandbox like this to play. I wanna tell all you ballroom roses, if my sweet thing should happen by, you better take my advice, and if you blink more than twice, you better have something in your eye.
I give my baby all my money on payday, except a little she don't know that I got. As a cute little waitress at the corner cafe, She seems to like me quite a lot. I was sitting in the back booth having a talk, and she's believing every word that I said. When the door blew open and Mama walked in, yelling loud enough to wake the dead.
Well, has anybody here seen my sweet thing? I got a notion he'll be headed this way. When my sweet thing's out tomcatting around, he finds a sandbox like this to play. I want to tell all you barroom roses, if my sweet thing should happen by, you better take my advice, and if you blink more than twice, you better have something in your eye.
If take old mom's advice, and if you blink more than twice,
You better have something in your eye.
Too loud, Mike.
Thank you.
Get over and let's do Lily's White Lies. You want to? Oh, you want to do? You can't do Chattanooga. Yeah, we can. Let's do that so they can line dance. One line dance, huh? Well, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, she never knew how much a muddy water meant to me. But I learned how to swim and I learned who I was. A lot about living and a little about love. Well, down by the river on a Friday night, there were many cans in the pale moonlight, talking about cars and dreaming about women. We never had a plan, just living for the minute. Yeah, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, never knew how much a muddy water meant to me. But I learned how to swim and I learned who I was. A lot about living and a little about love. Well, we smoked up the windows in my old Chevy. I was ready, but she wasn't willing, so I settled for a burger and a grape stove cone. Dropped her off early, but I didn't go home. Down by the river on a Friday night, there were many cans in the pale moonlight, talking about cars and dreaming about women. Never had a plan, just living for the minute. Hey, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, never knew how much a muddy water meant to me. But I learned how to swim, I learned who I was. A lot about living and a little about love. Yeah, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, never knew how much a muddy water meant to me. But I learned how to swim and I learned who I was. A lot about living and a little about love. A lot about living and a little about love. Gotta quit right there. Let's go to 8. Let's do living on love, y'all. Wrong, ain't it? 2 young people and children gone. There's something wrong with that, ain't it? 2 young people without a thing, say some vows, spread their wings, settle down, just what they need, living on love. She don't care what's in style, she just likes the way he smiles, and it takes more than marble and tile, living on love. Living on love, buying on time, without somebody nothing ain't worth a dime. It's like an old-fashioned storybook rhyme, living on love. Oh, it sounds simple, it's what you're thinking, but love can walk through fire without blinking. It doesn't take much, and you get enough of living on love. 2 old people without a thing, children gone, still they sing, side by side, a front porch swing, living on love. He can't see anymore. She can barely sweep the floor. Hand in hand, they'll walk through that door, living on love. Now play, Everett. Somebody, nothing ain't worth a dime. Just like an old-fashioned storybook rhyme, living on love. Dixie, you could have helped me on that. Sounds simple, it's what you're thinking. Love can walk through fire without blinking. It doesn't take much when you get enough of living on love. No, it doesn't take much when you get enough of living on love. Now let's do. All right, we can do one more line dance. Y'all stay out there and do a line dance. This is a homemade song, and you can dance to it. Can't you? You told me one time you could line dance to it. Well, I was gonna get married right out of high school, settle down and be a working fool. None of this boozing and a honky-tonking around. Well, I was already working on one on the way. I had a job and a car, a few bills to pay. My mind was set on the righteous way of life. Well, I'd never seen a bar or a cigarette. Heck, I didn't even know where a bar was at. This little bit of fantasy was about to change. Those good intentions paved the road to hell, and these neon lights that we know so well somehow came between my rabbit and tumbling down. Well, it's neons, nylons, California wine. Well, it sure makes a man want to honky-tonk all the time. Oh, those neons are begging me to come on in, and the lady with the nylon, she just gave me a grin, and the California wine's putting sweet dreams into my mind. You do something?
Good snacks, so make sure y'all stay for our snacks and stuff. We got some good food over there.